Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. So Auburn's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with people. They put the brakes on it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Off to the races to the right. He's at the tip. To the house. Touchdown, Auburn. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Drops back on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Second down, gonna throw it. This time he's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I could say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in. And great start, keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That one could really put this drive into